Alright, in this video I'm going to show you the process of purchasing and configuring your hosting account. Now what you want to do is go to powweb.com, and I appreciate again for you using my affiliate link, and this helps me out, so I appreciate and thank you in advance for that. You're going to want to click the Buy Now button on the home page, and this is going to bring you to step 1, which is to select your domain. Now you can either register your new domain right through PowWeb, but because the prices are so cheap and we have already done this through GoDaddy, go ahead and select the second option, which means you already have a domain name, and then enter in your domain name. So I'm going to enter in my example domain name and then click Continue. Now in the next section you will need to enter in your billing information, which consists of your contact and payment information. Once you do that, you'll need to scroll down to the bottom where it says Website Essentials. Now these essentials, they say are essential, but really they're not necessary or needed for your hosting account to work. They're just added recommendations. I like to uncheck those and then click the Checkout button to check out. Now the next page you'll be brought to is basically a survey to help PowWeb know who their customer is, who you are as their customer. You can choose to enter in this information or not. I'm going to go ahead and check the No Thanks button. It's sort of hidden underneath the Submit button. Now again, they try to add more things to your hosting account to increase your cost. I'm not going to check any of these. There's an option to add additional domain name extensions to your account, but again, we're not going to do that, so I'm just going to proceed to the next step. Now while your hosting account is setting up in the background, it'll just take a few moments, and then it will give you a confirmation of when your hosting account is ready. Once it is finished, you can simply click the Login button to log in and start accessing your account. Now you'll need to create a password and then also set a security question for accessing your account. So go ahead and do that, and then you'll be brought to a page where again they try to get you to transfer your domain name to PowWeb. Since we set this up through GoDaddy and GoDaddy provides great prices and services, we're going to just click No Thanks and continue on to the next part. Now we can see that we are logged in and you are brought to your control panel. Now your control panel has all the necessary tools that you need to configure your domain name. So what you want to do first is scroll down to the domain section and click Domain Central. We need to now configure our domain name to work with our hosting account. If you scroll down, you'll see that through the registration process, your domain name was already added to your hosting account. But what we need to do is configure that further. So go ahead and click on your domain name, and you'll be brought to a basic page where they give you the option to transfer your domain once again, but we don't want to do that. What you will need to do is select the Pointers button, and basically what we need to do is tell PowWeb where our files are stored on our hosting account. So when someone visits our website, it knows where to locate the files and to load the files. Now by default it chooses the home directory, which is your htdocs folder. We don't want this folder because if you add more domains down the road, it'll be hard to filter and sort those out. So go ahead and click the drop down menu and choose subdirectory. Now what I like to do is create a folder that corresponds to my domain name. So for example, I would do church website example, and that corresponds perfectly with my domain name. So I'm going to type it in, and then I'm going to click the Save button. Now we can see the pointer has been updated, and our website files are now going to be in the location of htdocs/church website example. Now we need to verify that this file was created. Now there's two ways to do this. You can either navigate to the file manager through the main menu, or you can click the Home button, and then once you go to your control panel, you can scroll down to the website section and click File Manager. Once you click File Manager, you will notice that you have, on the left-hand side, you have all your directory, and on the right-hand side, whatever is in that folder directory. So you can see we're in the root directory, and inside that directory is htdocs and stats. But we want to click the htdocs folder. Now this is where all of our files will be saved, all of our public accessible files, and we can see two folders are in here. CGI bin, and there is our folder, church website example. Now you also see some other files in here, this home.html file. This is a file that we don't need, and I'm just going to delete this file. So I'm going to check it and then click the delete button and then confirm that I want to delete it. Now there's also this CGI-bin folder, and inside this folder there's a temp folder, and this is just a folder that we don't need. So I'm going to delete this folder as well. You have now successfully configured your hosting account for your domain name. Now PowWeb knows where your files are for your website, so when someone visits your website domain name, PowWeb knows what files to load. The next step is to actually start building and managing your church's website. And how we do this is through a free software called WordPress. WordPress has tons of available plugins and themes available to you for free, and you can buy some as well. And we're going to cover that in the next few lessons, so stay tuned.